Well, good morning, good afternoon, and or evening. Welcome to the Saturday morning wake-up call. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good. How are you today?
Doing absolutely lovely.
Good morning, everybody.
Doing well, thanks.
We have ourselves the newest stacking nation here in the house. And actually, we got Miss Paula. Good morning, Miss Paula.
Good morning, Miss Paula.
Good morning.
We have our master of ceremonies, Mr. Tiny Numismatics.
Thank you, sir.
Followed by our chief engineer from the Department of Numismatics, Mr. John Belay.
Good morning.
And the cerebral numismatist, Mr. Triple S, the son of a silver stacker.
Hey.
Hey, we got Go Blue here in the house with the Silver Wolverine.
Good morning.
We got the master of the spreadsheets. He's got them all printed up on his bed sheets. It's Gen X Collectible.
Hello,
That
folks.
was a good one. I like that.
And you know what? If anybody can name the song that's from, you win the day.
Did you say giveaway?
Now everybody's Googling.
Yeah. Click.
I'm not Googling. I refuse.
And you win fun.
You win fun.
You win.
And
the
last but not
knowledge.
least, we have Miss Paula from the Coin Q&A.
Good morning.
Miss Ellie Mae Planchett.
Ellie Mae Planchett. I love that.
I like that. Ellie Mae Planchett.
And then I'm sure Miss Glinda is there somewhere in the background.
Don't say her name. She's like Beetlejuice.
So you only get two more times.
Is that who I heard a minute ago? The meow meow.
Yes.
Yep.
There's two times.
I already heard her.
Yeah, that's two times already. We need to be careful. All right, so who all do we have here in the chat with us today? Timbo White, good morning. Although you put that in at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So good afternoon to you too.
Wow.
Spilled Paint, how's it going?
Good morning, buddy.
Why am I in here, right? I have no idea. Mark Lewis, good morning. We got Donald in New Mexico. I have no idea where he's at.
He's out west somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, he lives somewhere.
Somewhere.
And man, there's a lot of Donald in New Mexico's and Mark Lewis's and Spilled Paints early on in the chat here. Man, I'm really scrolling down. Hey, Bassman finally showed up right before the live started. Hey, the live coin Q&A. I wonder where she's at.
I know them.
All right, we got M4A2 Master. Good morning. John Shank is in the house.
Good morning, buddy.
We have M Ash. I keep wanting to say Mash, but you know what? It just yeah. Suicide is painless, right? At least that's what the song's name is.
You did watch the last episode, didn't you?
Correct.
Yes.
Who here did not watch the last episode of Mash Live?
I did.
I watched.
No, I did.
I didn't, but I was 5 years old at the time. So.
I was too young. But
Oh wow.
The movie was still better than the series, but and the
Yeah.
book
I
was
think
even better than the movie.
I think I may have seen it years after.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen it, it's worth checking out. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
it's one of the better send-offs of a series.
Well, ironically, they filmed that last episode. They didn't film that. That was not the last they filmed. The episode where they did the, the box you bury in the ground. Well, what's the word for it?
Casket.
Yeah,
Time
the time
capsule?
capsule. The time capsule episode was actually the last episode they filmed.
Huh.
And that's, if you look at everybody's, especially in that last scene where they put Radar's teddy bear into the time capsule box, you can see how somber everybody's look was. That was the final shot, the final scene.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
You want to know something else? They did not know. The crew did not know. Gary Berghoff found out 5 minutes before they shot the scene that Henry Blake died
Yes.
because they wanted the true reaction of everybody, and that was not acting. That was it. Everybody got very emotional at that.
Yeah, there's a reason why that show lasted 12 seasons.
Certainly, the last episode of MASH can't compete with the Friends last episode.
Right?
I don't believe I watched that.
What's Friends? What's that? Is that a TV show?
Now you got my attention.
Point of order. How do I kick Silver Wolverine out the panel?
Don't know. Let's just continue. Let's go right along. Hey, we got the new Baltimore pizza delivery pizza guy going blue. Go blue. Ken O'Mine is in the house. Where's my coffee? You know what? I haven't seen Miss Angel yet, so we need to get some coffee up in the house.
Ken O'Mine got a new picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she did.
Very nice. I'm going to leave this one for Tiny.
Brown sugar 0069.
Good morning.
And we got the Jedi Master herself, Jedi Master Deb.
Good morning. The Force is strong with this one.
I sense a disturbance in the Force. Or is that the farce?
That's me. Sorry.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Dave Cooper, happy Saturday morning, my coin people. And looks like I'm all caught up.
Oh, answer. Let's see. We're making spreadsheets between the sheets. The Isley Brothers.
I'm sorry?
The question you had for the Gen X song, where the lyrics go, the spreadsheets between the sheets. That's the Isley Brothers.
And that you are wrong.
Ah!
The song is by Weird Al Yankovic.
Ah!
It's all about the Pentiums. It's all about the Pentiums.
Ooh,
They call me the king of the spreadsheets. I got them all printed out on my bed sheets. I got the computer, got the clock, it rocks, but it was obsolete before I opened the box.
Oh my gosh, he knows the lyrics.
Your nerd is showing, Mr.
It's
Kevin.
impressive.
Hey, I used to sing White and Nerdy by Weird Al at karaoke. So, hey.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Nice.
Own it.
I wear it like a badge of honor.
That's right.
Yes, Cricket One. Tiny does sing I Own Karaoke with Turn the Page by Bob Seger.
Oh, that's a classic.
Kevin, I got your back.
All right. DR Rickett is in the house. Good morning. Good morning. So we have 18 people in the house. So good to see everyone.
Good morning,
All
Mr.
right.
Robert Tolliver, the lucky one. Good morning.
Rhonda Tulliver. So we had ourselves an auction last night. And thanks to our master of ceremonies, it went off without a hitch.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You know what?
Feedback.
There's a problem. I just told an engineer that he was wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I told you I got a bad feeling about this.
Who was the character on Star Trek that talked back the most to Kirk? Was it Scotty? Was it Spock? Was it McCoy? Who was it?
Morning, Red.
Damn it,
Come on,
Jim.
Big Red.
I'm not a doctor.
In real life or not? Because otherwise it's Sulu.
Oh, yeah, it'd be Sulu. Oh, that was down to the bone.
The moment I watch my first episode of Star Trek, I'll let you know.
I think you have to unsubscribe him now, guys.
Well, I'm unsubscribing Silver Wolverines again.
Again?
Well, I unsubscribed with his little prank yesterday and gave him a thumbs down, then unsubscribed. And then I was like, then later regretted it, so I resubscribed. And then now I'm going to unsubscribe here after today's live stream.
Yeah,
You and like 4 other people. and my 15 thumbs down.
People have no sense of humor.
What's up with that?
Man, ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh my god! Come on.
Dr. Rick, if I move to Florida, will they let me in? I don't know. Are they stopping people at the border now?
Yeah, they're stopping you if you have oranges.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
But yet they'll sell them to you right at the border as soon as you
Oh, yeah.
cross over. Like,
There you
hey, I
go.
got a pack of oranges. You want some?
Well, they give you free orange juice at the welcome centers at
Yes, they
every
do.
place that you come across.
Grapefruit juice, orange juice, either one.
Yep,
I
it's
can't
good,
do
too.
grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice does no. I can't do it. Nope.
I can't either with my meds, but orange
Orange
juice I can drink.
juice, as long as there's no pulp, can't do the pulp. Nope, not going to happen. Not going to do it.
Not
I
gonna
have-
do it. Wouldn't
It's
be
like
prudent.
drinking sand. It's
I
not gonna
believe Stacker likes to chew his orange juice.
The more DNA strands, the better.
happen. No.
Question: who was the most foul-mouthed character ever?
Buddy Hackett.
That I cannot. I do not know.
Good
That
morning.
would be what's her name? She was one of the Golden Girls. She was the first one to cuss on primetime.
Betty White.
No, not Betty White. The other one, the tall.
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur.
Arthur,
The Arthur,
she said SOB on her show back in the 70s. She was the first one to cuss on primetime.
She cussed on Maud.
Yep, on Mod. And they played it up for like weeks. You know, she's going to say something. She's going to cuss. She's going to do this. And it was the very last line of the show. She said the guy's name. She said USOB. And that was it. And the show went off. And I was like, that's kind of wrong.
Although I like him for A2 Masters response.
Yep.
It's R2D2. They had to keep bleeping everything out.
Foul-mouthed
That's
droid.
good.
Boom, boom.
And you know, you can even there are even scenes where C-3PO is actually telling R2 to watch his mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then R2 makes that sound. Like up yours.
Is R2 the little trash can?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Astromech.
Okay. Hold him back. Hold him back. Hold him back.
The little trash can.
Trash
Easy,
can.
boy. Easy. Breathe, buddy. Smell
In with the
flower
good air.
off the candle.
Out with the bad Gen X hair.
Paul is probably like, okay, nerds, recover.
Yeah, we're getting some good answers here. Mark Lewis, Sam Kinnison, Andrew Dice Clay, George Carlin. Yeah, they were some potty mouths in their time.
George Carlin, the seven.
The seven deadly words of television.
Yep.
Unfortunately, some of those words have become, commonplace, so to speak.
Yeah, it started out as
Yeah.
9, if I recall, and then they had to change it to 7 because they
Yeah.
started letting a couple go.
Little trash can. R2's an astromech droid, not a garbage can.
See, you're
So,
thinking-
yep. People are coming out to R2's defense.
Woohoo!
Will Smith is a potty mouth and violent.
And he resigned from the Oscars. He resigned
Yep.
from the Oscars.
I just heard that this morning.
I was going to say, was that a real story or was that an April 1st story?
That's
Because
what thought
I
it
don't
was.
trust any news that I hear on April 1st. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's like internet wide. It's like guaranteed
Yeah.
he resigned.
I didn't know it was like a membership thing, but you had to be a member. I thought you just had to be an actor.
My
Maybe.
guess is that he was given an option.
That's
Yeah.
my guess. In order to keep
Yeah.
your Oscar, you must resign.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, because they can revoke Oscars.
He had
Yeah.
to save face.
Wouldn't it be nice if every day was April Fool's? That way we looked at the news and went, every time.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
it
is,
makes you
isn't
really
it?
wonder.
I do look at the news that way, though. I'm like, yeah, no. That's a
Well,
joke.
I mean, do we need it to be April 1st? I mean, it's fake news every day.
Hey, you know what? I found a simple answer to that. Don't watch the news.
There you go.
Talk to your neighbor. Don't watch the news.
Or what? Verify your sources. That's all.
If that helps.
Because it's not news anymore. News used to be factual stuff. This is just opinions.
I blame Walter Concrete still.
It's all his
He
fault.
goes back to the core.
Hey,
Modern. That's
when you
modern
only
opinion
had
journalism.
when you only had the single source for news. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Walter, what are you doing to us?
Yeah. All when he decided to give that op-ed piece on Vietnam War, and that changed the sentiment. But anyway, I don't want to get political.
But
This
yeah.
is a fun coin show.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting squirreled here. So, how did everybody enjoy the auction last night?
I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
I was gonna say, yeah, even for the April Fools, I mean, yeah, you were smooth as silk last night, man.
I appreciate
folks,
that.
I
We
think
had
folks,
a lot of good feedback for the gentleman on the panel, and the one big one was our professionalism. That I think that's a feather in all our caps.
Yeah, I think we did a superb job last night, and you know what? It's just the beginning. I mean, we just started about a month ago.
Yeah.
yeah,
And we got through 20 items in about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes.
And 2 buy it nows.
That was
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
So
yeah. I've gotten emails myself, just excellent feedback from folks. So we're doing something right, and I think everyone really appreciates it. And I think the word's getting out. And please, folks in the chat, spread the word. You know, we're doing things different. We're going to try to shake up the coin community in what we do and how we do things in a good way.
Poor
good way.
Bass Man. My fingers got tired, says Bass Man. I wore Bass Man out last night.
well,
There's a joke there, but I'm not going to do it.
and I think we've all received some emails or messages on how it went. And everything was positive. There were some questions that we'll address as a group, but overall, I think it went great.
Yeah, and that was unsolicited feedback.
That's
we
correct.
received as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did everybody see Kevin's video yesterday, Coin Making Sense video, about the prospects for the women's quarters going forward? I thought it was a very excellent video. Did everybody watch it?
Mm-hmm.
It was an
Yes.
excellent video.
Well, thank you.
Yes, it was a good video.
Yeah, I'm a amateur student of history, and that really spoke to me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm an amateur history buff myself, and I learned so much in making that video. I mean, the accomplishments that these women have are just astounding, and I'm losing my voice, so I better take a sip.
Ooh,
Much
fancy
better.
cup. Fancy cup.
Oh yeah, you know, yeah. I got intel inside, so.
Nice.
But pretty much, yeah, I learned so much in researching for that video. It's unbelievable. And what these women truly did in their time, it's remarkable. And if you ask me, they all deserve to be on the quarter, but we really only have 10 left that they haven't announced. So,
Right.
I hope somebody from the Mint somewhere out there watched that video and use that, because that's just incredible research you did, Kevin. I'm thoroughly impressed.
well, thank you.
Or someone that we all know that goes to bat with us for the Mint seen that video and actually starts spamming them with that list.
Hey, I actually tagged the Mint in that video.
Nice.
I tagged their YouTube channel in the comments.
Nice.
So
I have a feeling they already
They
know.
got a mention. So if any one of their
Yes.
people actually go into their mentions and they look that up, they're actually going to see themselves.
So what do you think about the ones that are coming out next year, Miss Paula?
I mean, there's a lot. There's so many people that could have been on it, right? You know,
Right.
I mean, I imagine it was a tough choice. I'm excited about the whole program. You know.
Yep.
So you're not going to jump ship.
I think they already know who they're doing for the whole series.
Yeah.
Probably.
Mm.
So that this doesn't give you a pause or anything like that, saying, "Hey, who are these other women? Maybe this isn't the program for you, and you're going to jump out."
Me?
Yeah.
You jump out of?
Yeah, get out of the program. Like, you know what? This isn't for me.
Oh no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Do you think, Paula? Do you think that most of these selections should be someone who's already known, or is it not a problem with people who are mostly unknown that then we're learning more about?
Oh, that's a good question.
Not to put you on the spot.
No, that's a good question. I think they're all probably known by somebody, I mean, but I think it's a great opportunity for people to learn more, and
Exactly.
I mean, I think I just like the whole program. I like the whole idea. I mean, there's so many people they could have chose, I would like to dive deeper into finding out why they chose who they chose. I'd like to know that.
Yes.
But, I don't know if we'll ever
21, you're right.
Okay.
if we'll ever know that. Usually the answer to things like that is always follow the money, right? Like, do they have certain supporters, or I don't know,
But we may,
And it
we
looks
may
like
just
I
need-
won the pool.
Yeah,
we may just,
I was gonna say if there was money on it, I'm glad I didn't put money on it because Kevin would have won the bet as to when Coin Crew was gonna show up today.
Oh, how funny. He had to make
Almost
a
to the
grand
minute.
appearance.
Yep.
Couldn't make up my mind when I
what is that?
wanted.
Better late than
Oh,
never.
he froze.
There you go.
Good morning,
How's it
good
going,
sir.
Keith?
He froze. Is he doing the mannequin challenge again?
I don't know.
If he is,
He's really good at it.
He wins.
Yes, he is.
Right.
He wins. He's like all-time champion.
with that grin, that's amazing. How
Yeah.
can he keep that?
That's hard to do.
Yeah. It looks like he might need to reboot.
Quick, take a screenshot, folks.
Oh my Lord. Totally taking a screenshot of that.
Hurry.
I just
Oh
did.
no, where's my print screen
He
button?
ain't gonna come back if you do that.
That's awesome.
Did you get it?
He's even got the squirrel shirt
Get
on.
it?
He's squirreling us. He's squirreling us.
April
Oh, yeah.
Fools.
Yeah. Oh, and you bounced.
Oh, he dropped. So he probably had to control-alt-delete that thing.
That's funny. It had red lights comment under it too. Hello, everyone.
He didn't drop before I was able to get my snipping tool and snip a shot.
Sorry, bro.
I'll watch the replay and get my snipping tool out.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll send
True.
it to him in an email.
I need to get if you get one, send it to me so I can use it for the next Coin Crew shout out video for 5K.
All right. See, that's how we have to get our information. Having internet troubles.
I'm having some too this morning.
I think
When I got in this morning, I had no internet, so I unplugged everything and plugged it back in, and it seems I'm still having internet trouble. So if I get booted off again, I'm out of here.
Then I could have won. Without the internet troubles, I could have won.
Yeah.
I don't know, or it would have been me because I said
Probably 3 minutes.
I said,
would've been on
I
3
would
minutes
have won.
early.
Yeah, it would have been
I would've
tiny.
won.
It would have been tiny.
Yeah. I came on, and all of a sudden, I'm like, "Where's my internet?" So
Like,
yeah.
I don't
Anyway,
get
you guys, I think they do know who's going to be on the women quarters.
Yeah.
I think they already know it.
I think they
So-
probably already have all the dyes made and everything.
And before I lose internet again, I have already scheduled. I didn't make it public. Monday morning mayhem. That's what I'm calling it.
Monday
That's
morning
awesome.
mayhem.
Something different. I don't have any guests scheduled as of yet, but one of you guys, I'm sure, would be happy to join me. I hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll support any way we can, sir. Good sir.
Woo, woo.
Here is a thumbnail. If I can figure out how to get it over to you, so you guys can, everybody can see what to look for.
Good morning, Jack.
Jack Gallman.
From
Oh.
Marion, North Carolina.
Oh, I forgot to say good morning, Miss Rhonda. If you're still
That's
out
the
there.
thumbnail you'll look for.
Oh, that's
Something different.
cool.
What time are you coming on, Keith?
Right after Triple S, Son of a Silver Stacker.
Okay.
I like that font. And the
10:30.
and the outline on the
Yeah,
on the
10.
font.
Yeah, 10:30.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll probably if he'll have me, I'll probably be on his stream for the first half hour. You know, if Triple S wants me, and then I'll start getting everything together. Maybe as much as 50 minutes, because if it's already together, I don't need a lot of time to switch over.
Good morning, Spilt Paint.
So yeah, I think these women quarters are pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's another good soul in the coin community right there. Spilt Paint. Great guy. We've been emailing back and forth for the last couple weeks.
So
Awesome gentleman.
I just went through half of my bag of Phillies on the Sally rides.
Did
Yeah.
you find anything amazing?
No, I mean, still having that same issue with the,
Cold sore.
little dye, the little drool, the little dye chips.
Cold
but
sore.
Not cold sore, right?
Cold
Not-
sore. Yeah.
Not any major ones, but nothing.
Herpes Simplex 1.
Huh?
Herpes Simplex 1.
Right?
Well, there's different dye stages. That's why herpes works, because it's like 1, 2, 3. Like they grow. You know, it's like ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that just means that the Mint needs to get some, what is it, Valtrex?
Blistex?
Carmex.
Carmex. Yellow tube
I have
cap.
No, I'm
have
going
a-
with the medicine. I'm not going with just the topical.
I have a Dremel that I'm willing to loan to the Mint.
Usually when you get those bags, though, if you don't find something, pretty quick, you're not really going to find anything because it usually they came from the same dye or
Mm-hmm.
so.
But I mean,
I got
that's
a
a good
box of
question.
quarters.
Has there been anything discovered on the Sally rides yet, other than
Not
the
as
cold
of
sore?
Not that I know of. We've gotten, we get questions, a lot of questions every day, emails, and I haven't seen anything yet. So
I haven't
see.
heard of anything yet either. And
other than the little dye chip,
Yeah, so
I check daily.
So I've
yeah,
seen
so I mean,
I've seen some people list their stuff on eBay right now, but I don't know if it's true. But they're saying a double dye on the obverse of the Sally ride. But we'll see. I don't know.
That would
So
be
like
nice.
that's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
I
those
will have
Etsy
to-
listings. That's what it felt like.
I've
Yeah, we
seen
definitely have to
Those would
check
be
that.
class 9s, and that's gonna be tough with that on that. So.
yeah, that would have to be checked and verified because a lot of the times that could just be the machine doubling.
Yeah,
If it hasn't been attributed by Wexler or Koneka, don't buy it. Just
Good
saying.
advice. No, that's good advice.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
because
hello. How
people
are
can-
you? Good
People
evening.
can say that whatever they want.
Titus.
Yes.
As far as the double die is concerned, you may want to make sure it's actually a double die and not a die
Exactly.
shift. Some people
Yeah.
confuse the two.
Oh,
I
those
know
are
I get
the
them
ones.
confused sometimes.
Yeah, those are totally different.
They are totally different.
You'd be more likely to find one on the reverse. You would be kind of right by her shoulder, chin area, but
that big swoosh, the big
Well, if
band going around.
usually they're towards the center with the single squeeze.
Yep.
They're usually towards the center.
if there's not a proliferation of errors, that means that's kind of good news because when one is found, that means it is going to be a rarity as opposed to the Maya Angelou, where
Yeah, the nesting
you know,
errors and things. Yep.
10% are coming back with a error.
Yep.
That's why the trifecta on that one that has the nesting error, the nose error, and what was the other error that what made it a third? You got the nesting, the nose.
The nesting, the drool, and the nose.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
3 airs on one coin, that's the score.
The nesting. What's the nesting?
The
That dice scratch going through
Oh, the little die gouge on the.
yeah, it looks like the bird is carrying a twig to its nest.
Yeah. Die gouge.
Yeah.
Is that what they're calling it? Nesting?
Well, that's what we're calling it. I
That's
don't
what
know.
you're,
a lot
well,
of
that
eBay-
sounds good to me.
Yeah,
eBay
it looks
listings
like
have
the
that.
bird is carrying a twig to build a nest.
There you go.
Yeah.
So maybe that name will stick.
It's better than die gouge.
I like die
The
gouge.
dugout sounds so, I don't know, mean and hateful.
It's damage to the
Aggressive.
die.
Degrading.
It's die
Penetrating.
damage.
Die gouge.
They're all that stuff is, when you boil it down, it's all just die damage. But
Yeah.
That sounds like a pro wrestler name. Die gouge.
Die gouge. In the main event tonight, we have die gouge versus the nesting bird.
I just made the Monday morning mayhem. It's gonna take a while to get it to stick. I just made it public.
Triple M.
I thought maybe they would rework the dies when they figured out that area on the obverse and the mouth was such a vulnerable area. I thought maybe they would rework the dies for the next ones, but apparently not.
And they know about it too,
That's-
and they seriously know about it already. It's not
That's
like
what
they're
some of the
unaware.
silver
Oh, they
stackers
have to.
consider.
I mean, it's they do quality control checks, and there's certain things that fall within tolerance, and
What
some
was-
of those die chips and die breaks and things, the mint just goes, eh.
What would the
So-
timeline look like if they did fix that error on the obverse?
Well, I thought they would do it, right away, but apparently it's so minor that they just don't care.
Oh,
It's just anytime you have an area where you have a high relief meet a low relief area, it makes that a vulnerable area on the die. So that's where you want to look for die chips and die breaks and stuff.
I think it falls in the classification of close enough.
Yeah, close enough. I mean, they do have tolerance for things like that. Even with double dies and things, they have a tolerance that they'll just let them slide. So
I mean, it's a 90-year-old design. I mean, it's close enough.
it's good enough to me. Look, I'm good with it.
which means
Mona
the
and
ones
Gina.
that-
Jessica.
It'd just be nice if they weren't so common.
Exactly.
So what does that mean for the ones that don't have that error, that are going to be super high grades?
Well, any coin that these, especially with these are all circulated. They're made for circulation. So anytime you have coins that you can get in a high grade, you get that it's going to be tougher to find them. So especially with them being a higher mintage. And
Has anybody received in their silver proof quarter sets?
Not as of yet, but I
I got mine
ordered mine
yesterday.
on the day of the drop.
Mine tracking says it should arrive today.
Same here. Should have
But
right
the
anime
proof
wall.
sets are coming out. The proof sets are coming out in a couple days, aren't they?
5 days from now.
Yep.
Yeah, and I like they did a blue background like the women's quarters thing for that.
What do
yeah.
you think about them putting the reverse of the Roosevelt dime on there as well with the torch
I don't.
Bueller? Because usually the dime doesn't get any attention at all, and it finally look at the
It's
reverse.
Hey, it is one of the most underappreciated coins, but I mean, it's also one of
Absolutely.
the hardest ones to see.
I
What's
love dimes,
different about the reverse?
It's small.
The reverse of the dime is on the packaging for the proof set.
Oh, on the packaging.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, wait a minute. They what? The reverse on
You were
the
thinking,
dinosaur?
you were thinking
Oh, no,
of
yeah,
the coins themselves.
Blue,
Sorry.
blue. The pen is blue.
And it's blue.
It's blue. I like the blue background though. I like it.
Yeah. Yep. Stacker was talking about that earlier this year. He was like the tannish copper looking
Mhm.
color, whatever you want to call it, was okay, but the blue is much better. It's much
Yeah,
better.
I've never really liked that tan background. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they could have just done even black would be better, set off the coins better. But
Ta-da.
Yeah. So for those of you who haven't seen it yet,
Oh, there
the
you go.
packaging
Thank you, Kevin.
for the 2022 proof set. And it's not on the back; it's on the front.
now
of
I
the
see what you
box.
mean.
They showcased a dime. I mean, the reverse of the
On a
dime.
quarter
When did they
set.
ever do that? On a
Yeah.
quarters. Well, on
Well,
the
it's a-
proof set.
Yeah,
That's a
on
proof
on the
set.
proof set.
So
Yeah, this is
then
is
it's
the
full bands.
Yeah, this is the full 10
Full
coin proof
bands.
set. Yep.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's clean.
Give that dime some attention. Poor little
I
dimes.
love dimes. They keep their condition
May-
better.
Maybe the mint is trying to hint that they're fixing to do something with the dime.
Oh, I like the way you think.
Wow. Good angle.
They haven't done nothing with the dime since it started. I
Let's
mean,
explore.
what have they done? They made the dime in 1946. They made this profile of the dime. No high relief, no dime changes, no special inserts. You know,
Well, they
None
did
of
do one West Point, right?
W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they did a reverse, but I mean, as far as
1996.
major changes to the dime, there's
Right.
nothing. Just a few. They had the reverse one they did, and they did the West Point, and that was it. But they didn't change the design. All the devices on the dime remain the same.
And after a certain
except
amount
for
of
the
years,
finish.
they can do anything they want. They have carte blanche after a certain amount of years, right? That it just has to run.
Yeah, it's
20 years,
after what, 30 years?
17, 30,
Yeah,
20.
they can do what they want. Yeah, they. I don't know why
Yeah.
Franklin got cut off so early.
Yeah, they
That was
have
an
no
emergency, I guess.
they have no plans to make any changes until 26. At least none that I'm aware. None that I,
I keep
know.
hiding myself because I'm trying to eat.
You got the
What's
old
Your
breakfast?
oatmeal?
Oatmeal.
No,
No?
actually, here I'll show you.
I'm having oatmeal soon.
You got a breakfast sandwich.
Sausage
I got two of them.
biscuit.
sausage biscuit.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Come on.
Num, num.
Well, they didn't add extra water yesterday, so I was kind of not pleased. So I'm like, I'm not getting oatmeal today.
Crunchy oatmeal.
Crunchy oatmeal. Yeah.
You see that's why I just make my own. I don't go to McDonald's. I have Quaker Oats make it.
Stovetop.
You know it.
I normally get the microwave packs, but we ain't had any in a while. So
I'll cook my oatmeal in milk and half with vanilla and butter and brown sugar, and then I bring that to a boil, and then I throw in the oats and boil that for about 6 to 7 minutes, and it's amazing.
I was gonna say, man, you're just making us all hungry.
My wife
Yeah,
makes it in a
same.
crock pot. She'll make a
I
batch
prefer
and then has it for the week. Then she's got to warm it up with a little bit of water.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
They did subtle changes to the dimes, yeah. The torch, the
I
flame.
actually prefer
Sorry, I was talking to Split.
Oh,
Pig.
no.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say I prefer actually oat bran over oatmeal.
I don't think I've ever had oat bran. Glenda,
Glenda,
I'm
Kind
telling
of
you.
tastes like
She's like,
oat
I got,
bran.
She heard too.
she's like, I got something to say.
Yeah, she goes, I have an opinion on the women's quarters.
She always has an opinion.
yeah, she put it in the litter box, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So do I.
In the litter box.
I know some of
Yeah, he
mine.
put his opinion
should
in the
go
litter
there.
box too.
Donald in New Mexico says bacon.
Yeah, everything's better with bacon.
I just typed that. Bacon makes everything better.
Did you?
Has anyone had chocolate covered bacon?
Yes.
Not a fan. Not a fan. I like
I've
them both,
had
but not
candy
together.
bacon.
Breaded, deep fried bacon in pancake batter.
What
Ooh.
about who had the? It was a breakfast. I mean, a bacon sundae.
What?
I can't remember who had it. I think it was Burger King, or maybe it was Dairy. It was either Dairy Queen or Burger King who had the bacon sundae.
I think that was DQ.
Do they even sell it anymore?
No, I don't think so.
Don't
I
think
wonder
so.
why not. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why not.
I know that there is a potato chip company located in Detroit that will sell special edition chocolate covered potato chips.
Oh, I would be all over that.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're very expensive and it's a treat, but man, are they good.
I got chocolate covered bacon in Truckee, California one year. And oh
Truckee. That brings
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Okay, Miss Paula, I'll bring you some better made chocolate covered potato chips.
that makes
You will be my best friend.
a sweet and salty snack extra. I guess you could say.
Oh, it was
Intriguing.
Oh yeah.
delicious.
It is very savory. It is
Oh,
good.
it was so good.
Good morning,
Burger
Miss
Pinky.
Nick.
Burger
And-
thing.
How are you doing today?
Morning, Nick.
Bacon wrapped fatback.
Gina, good
Morning, Miss
morning,
Nick.
good morning.
Kevin, where you're at, do they sell them in the big bag, or is it just in the collector tin? Because we only get them in the collector tin, and it's
Just the collector tin.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm really big on chocolate covered chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah,
Funny, huh?
Mhm.
just plain chocolate Godiva or Hershey's,
Yes.
whichever.
Or some truffles.
What is the consensus on chocolate covered raisins?
Yep.
The bomb.
I like them. I
What
like
about
them.
goobers? What about goobers? Anybody
I
like
like them
goobers?
too.
I like goobers. I like the peanuts. I like the almonds. I like the cashews the best. But the raisins, I can get down with some chocolate covered raisins for sure.
I like chocolate covered
Chocolate covered, insert whatever here.
Anything.
Pretzels.
My
It's-
finger tastes really good. My finger's really good. Chocolate covered. It's really good.
You think Kentucky Fried Chicken is finger looking good? Chocolate anything is finger
Oh
looking
yeah.
Yeah.
We used to
Normally,
have.
always these morning shows always go right to food. See what
When
you
he says
started,
finger-
Keith?
I know, right?
When he says
used
finger
to
looking
have
good in that accent.
The bacon sundae was Burger King, and I no longer have it.
I wonder why.
Hmm.
We used
But
to
I
have.
think-
Try that.
But if I'm not mistaken, it was like huge.
I wouldn't mind trying that.
We had a Golden Corral here, and they had that
Fountain.
funnel thing. That
Chocolate fountain.
yeah, that's what they call it. They had a
Oh.
fountain,
Yes.
and
Right.
man, I used to love that. And then I guess it closed down before the.
You walk up with the
Oh,
strawberry.
they shut down
pineapple.
Our
Wow.
Golden Corral shut down too. Did all of them shut down?
Mine
No,
shut down.
Golden Corral's still around. It's
Ours
is
still around, just not
fountain is
here.
shut down.
They haven't opened back up after everything's been going on, but it's still here.
Oh, ours shut down
There's still
before.
employee cars there.
They leveled ours.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
ours
he
is still open.
sent me a picture of that, and I was like, no.
I know the buffet at one of the local casinos is back open, but it's still a buffet, but they serve it, so the customers aren't just digging
Oh,
in
that's
and
not
getting
the
it.
same
So,
thing.
well,
That's
I
not
mean,
the
you
same.
have the same selection, but you're right. You can't pile up.
It's not a personal
15 pounds of
challenge
crab
anymore.
legs anymore.
Yeah,
I want
it's
the
not a personal
experience. I want the whole experience.
I'm that guy from that comedy skit. You be here for an hour. You go home now. You be here too long.
I'd be,
You be here
Oh,
too
yeah.
long.
I'd be at the buffet. I'd be like, they'd put a serving on. I'd be like, put some more on. Put some
Yeah, 8
more on.
plates later.
No, that's still not enough.
Put so much on there you think it's wrong, and then put more.
Yeah. They would hate me in a line like that.
Yeah, you be here for an hour. Your picture up next to the register. We see you. We know who you are.
I'm really weird when it comes to the buffets. I'll go and I'll just get a teeny bit of everything to try it. And then whatever I like, then I'll go back and I'll just pile the plate up full of it.
There you go.
I do the
Roger.
same thing.
It's
Roger
less
says he's
wasteful that
chocolate
way.
indifferent.
I do
Unless
the
it's got
same
prime
thing.
ribs, then you just pile the prime rib up and a half a scoop of potatoes, and I'll be back for more prime rib. Thank you.
Yeah.
Done. Yep.
And then while you're at it, you
Yeah.
tell the guy at the meat station what you want, and then you come back when it's ready to go for the next round. 8 plates later.
8 plates later. You try to beat your record from last time. It's like, and you got a stopwatch. How quick can I do it?
Cash has a question there for you, Gen X.
Do they have live tables up there with dealers? Yes. The one in Gun Lake does. Actually, all of them do, that I've been to in Michigan.
Mhm.
They do have some of the electronic ones, but most of them still do the blackjack and roulette and craps and all that.
Like
They
that.
have all of live dealers with all of them. Hold them.
That sounds awesome, Miss Nick.
Yeah, Ms. Nick is talking about the seafood buffet.
Oh, listen, Reno and Vegas, the best. crab legs. I eat
Yeah.
nothing else. Just crab legs. That's
I was
it.
Yeah,
gonna
they
say,
get the
she's
king
up in
crabs
Maine.
up there.
I like butter.
Butter.
Yeah.
Butter. Oh.
Don't say it, Tiny. Don't say it.
No, not going to say it. Not going to do it.
Are you sure?
It's an inside joke. Don't even go there.
Pescatarian
Nobody
for
wants
Miss
to.
Paula, have you ever had butter flavored Crisco?
Well, you went there.
Ugh.
Don't
Okay, I feel like this is a trick
Next.
question, but I'm
Yep,
going to answer it anyway because I'm a sucker. Yes, I have.
Awesome.
Oh,
I had no clue that they made butter flavored Crisco.
Oh, yeah, it's the best. Making biscuits with that stuff. Oh, yeah.
Does it make it light and flaky?
Makes it buttery.
Nice.
I was gonna say my arteries are hardening.
Buttermilk biscuits. Here we go. Sift the flour, roll the dough.
Oh, yeah.
My mom had this. You know how the Crisco comes in the, I guess, the container, like if it's fat one, and you'd sit it on the stove.
Yep.
My mom had it always sitting on the stove, and every she needed some, she just cook it with it. It's a memory I just remember always seeing it, and then the Crisco would melt, and then it would solidify and melt and solidify from cooking.
You know what my grandma had sitting on her stove?
Oh, wait a
'Cause
minute.
She was
Can I
from the
answer that?
South. Bacon grease.
Skillet.
Yes.
Bacon grease.
Yes, absolutely. That's
She
why I was
cooked
like, wait a minute. Can I answer that? I know what you
Everything
were
in
gonna say.
bacon grease. Yeah.
I always have a jar of butter or bacon grease in the
Bacon
Yep.
grease.
My mom still has the bacon grease to this day.
bacon grease, and I clarify butter.
how long?
My
did that
mom
last?
would throw the bacon grease into the Crisco can, and it would end up getting mixed up.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
It was only Crisco and bacon grease. Yeah.
How long does that typically last? The bacon grease.
Well,
Well, you go
you
through-
use it. You got to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Took
use
it
it
away.
just
It
like
does
the clarified
get kinda-
butter.
I was gonna say, does it get a little,
Rancid.
It'll get a little rancid. Yeah.
Okay.
But she
you-
used I mean, she cooked bacon like every day and used bacon grease in everything. So it didn't stay long.
Especially eggs, frying eggs in bacon grease. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
too, Nick.
Yeah, you get me
Your
hungry.
green
while I'm
beans got bacon grease in your green beans and everything, man.
John Shank is
Gravy,
just like
making
me.
gravy. You use the bacon grease to make gravy with.
Just till it's
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
As long as you don't burn the bacon grease, it'll burn away when you cook. It's just when you overheat the pan, it does tend to get rancid.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I just had to do a little tech support over here.
Yeah, bacon grease and cast iron skillet. Keep that thing nice and seasoned. And
Oh, absolutely.
Throw some bacon on it, Kevin. It'll fix that computer.
Yeah.
You know what? When the monitor cord comes unplugged from the extension, yeah. Sometimes you just have to go and reseat the cable.
Wrap the cord in bacon.
There
You
you
know
go.
what? That'll do it. That'll do it.
It'll stick. It'll stay there. Or just pour bacon grease on it and don't worry about it.
Nothing wrong with bacon. I love bacon. I love bacon flavored potato chips. I think it's cheddar and something bacon or something bacon.
Yep.
Something. I don't know what they are, but it says bacon on it, so I'll get them.
You're
Those
talking
are
about
loaded baked potato?
the potato skins.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you get those from the Family Dollar next door, don't you?
dude, you're a man after my own heart.
See, I get the
TGI Fridays,
same ones from
potato
the Family
skin.
Dollar.
Yes, sir.
I get the
Knows
same
where I
exact
shop.
ones.
Are you stalking me?
No, I get the same ones from our Family Dollar. It's Fridays. They're called Fridays.
Yeah, TGI
TGI
Fridays.
Fridays,
or something.
yeah.
TG Fridays.
Cheddar
Um,
bacon
yeah.
potato
He
skins.
knows where I shop. He must be stalking me.
He's
Well,
got
that-
My
access to
stomach's
CCTV.
growling.
That just means
Yes,
you're cool
Bill
enough to
Page,
have
moderation is key. Definitely.
moderation when it comes to bacon. Surely you jest.
you notice moderation, and the crowd went silent.
Love grease, but I love my heart better.
I am serious, and don't call me
Jay.
Shirley.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave her out of it.
They say, for those of you that do go heavy on bacon and are worried about your heart, they say onions and mustard are good for your heart. Whether it's true or not, I'm not a doctor. I just know I eat a lot of mustard.
Listen, after listening to the CDC for the last 2 years, I don't believe anything they say.
This has been people say
I'm
the
going
vinegar.
by what my grandparents used to eat. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna live like my grandparents and great grandparents lived.
Okay, so Keith, onions and mustard. So that means that I should get a bacon wrapped hot dog with onions and mustard. So I need to go over to the Coney Island, right?
Oh yeah.
And that's what our grandparents used to eat.
So
Yeah.
what
You know, that's just wrong.
Smothered
Because
with onions and mustard.
Everything.
All the
Close
keto
to
people
Tony
tell me.
Cat.
All the
Okay, go
keto
ahead.
people tell me the more the saturated fat, the better.
Well,
Yeah.
Gen X probably knows there used to be a flea market over in Grand Rapids. I don't know if it's still there. Studio 28.
No, it's not there anymore. They built a bunch of apartments. But yes, I used to go to that.
They had this guy there, and he would these sausages. He would fry them on a
Yep.
grill, smother them with onions, peppers, mustard.
Yep.
It was like $4 or $5 for one.
It was cheap and it was a ton of food and it was
It was a ton of
great.
food. Yeah, $4 or $5 you got a mustard, another $1 you got a pop.
And
I think it was
$200
$5 for a pop and a Polish dog or
10-minute warning.
Little
We
bag of
we
chips.
just got a 10-minute warning.
And you could get peppers in there too if you wanted.
yeah, peppers and onions. Yeah, that was good.
Oh,
Have we
yeah.
talked about coins at all today or anything? I don't know.
Yeah, we
Actually,
did. We talked about
actually,
Oh,
the
the quarters. Yeah, the quarters.
Yeah, we talked about the quarters. We talked about the dime being
The
on the
dime.
packaging. We talked about the auction.
Okay, back to bacon.
No, wait a minute. If I could back up to what Mr. Keith said, he said that onions and mustard are good for your heart. And we were talking about bacon. So what I got was this. Now this is what I understood from the conversation. You take onion rings, you wrap them in bacon, and dip them in mustard.
You know, they sell that at Burger King.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, and you can get your bacon and
Yeah,
Get
you
it
get
all
your daily dose of
Sounds
bacon.
like a
and
well-rounded
it's
meal.
good for your
but
heart.
there's vinegar in mustard.
Yep.
And they say it's the vinegar of the mustard that's supposed to be healthy. Again,
mustard
you
usually
know,
has no
I didn't do no
calories.
research. I'm just a guy. I don't know nothing. I'm just knowing what I think I know.
Pizza guy, it looks like, yeah, I will be meeting you at Lafayette, Coney Island. I'll meet you downtown.
Oh,
Nice.
come on now.
And then you
Okay.
go with a year
That's
of
just
just
wrong.
For those of you that don't know Detroit, we
That's
have
wrong.
these Coney Island family restaurants, and
ate there.
they're the best. I mean, they're a Greek family restaurants, but they're known for selling chili dogs.
Oh yeah, I took Brian, the supply guy, over there to when we set up, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago at a show in
Yeah.
Detroit, Hotel Livonia that Chuck
Mhm.
did.
Yep.
I took him there and fed him once.
Oh, you know,
It was the second
that,
time I've been.
you know that Livonia is where that Livonia Hotel. That's where the Redford show is going to be now.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But-
I was talking with Don.
Yep.
I
But
can't make it. I told him move it to Saturday and I'll come. I said I can't come on Sundays.
Oh, I hear you, man. I know.
Good advice.
But yeah,
That's good.
there's these two restaurants on this one corner. They've been there for like 60 years. They're
Yeah,
both
they're-
the same kind of restaurants. They were opened by the same family.
I was going to say, tell the whole story because it's.
I'm
hilarious.
I'm trying to, but I'm on a 7-minute warning now.
Okay.
It's American Coney Island and Lafayette Coney Island, and pretty much it is. You have a challenge. You walk next door. You have it at one. You walk next door, and you have the other, and it's a battle to see who has the best Coney dog.
That's clever.
Now there's
Nothing
something
wrong
that
with
we,
that.
there's something that we do here that people out west absolutely think is crazy when it comes to a chili dog. We put coleslaw on our chili dogs here.
Well, I love coleslaw on the chili dog.
Okay. Because most people,
And again, I'm weird, so
you know, going out west, you know, you order a chili dog and say, "Yeah, put coleslaw and onions on it." They're like, "Coleslaw."
You can go to Der Wiener Schnitzel and get that hookup. They got everything.
Oh, I miss Der Wiener Schnitzel.
I know,
They had the best
right?
corn dogs. Oh my
Yes.
god.
I like
love
sauerkraut
coleslaw.
on it, but
And I love chili dogs, but I've never had them together.
I love chili dogs.
Coleslaw on a chili dog will change your life.
I don't know.
I'm not a
Yeah,
sauerkraut fan. I'm not a
Good.
sauerkraut
It's
fan.
good. It's so
Onions,
good, Mr.
yes.
Keith. You got that bitter. You got that little bit of bitter from the the chili, and then you got that sweet from the coleslaw. It's perfect together.
Oh, coleslaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
coleslaw.
pretty much.
I
Yeah.
thought you said something about sauerkraut.
I thought he said sauerkraut too.
Now that was me typing in.
Yeah.
And I like
I like
sauerkraut on hot dogs.
My mom.
That's
like
more of a Chicago. That's more of a Chicago style, isn't it?
Yeah,
Back it to the garden.
with a spear of pickle on it.
I like
And
coleslaw.
Yeah,
the
and
glow
those
in the
tiny
dark.
little peppers. Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
glow in the
the glow in
dark
the dark.
relish. Yeah.
Yep.
Yikes.
I like coleslaw on corned beef sandwiches. You know, like on a Reuben, just take the sauerkraut off. I mean, I like sauerkraut too, but it's also good with coleslaw.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, MBPD just said kielbasas and sauerkraut are on a poppy seed bun. My
Yes.
mom used to make that, kielbasas or Polish sausage with sauerkraut. Fry that stuff up. It was good.
Unless you
Oh,
got
yeah.
a drug test coming up and then pass on the poppy seed bun.
Now, my mom is from the old school. She would have been like 91 right now, but she's from the old school. And when she cooked, she would just do a little of this, a little of that. Never measured nothing.
Man, nothing was measured.
Never measured nothing. And every single time she made banana nut bread, I asked her to write the recipe down one time, right? She said, I don't know. I can't do that. I said, how do you make it? She goes, I just add a little bit of this, a little bit. And I watched her a few different times. And every time the banana nut bread was awesome. It was like she, like a computer algorithm. It's the same every time. And she never, ever used a measuring cup.
Neither did my
But you
grandma.
know what? A lot of that is just by touch and by feel, because you got to figure the recipe. It's just all muscle memory.
Yeah.
A pinch of this, a smidge of that, a little shake of that.
I asked
that
my
looks
grandmother. Same thing. My grandmother used to make the best egg salad sandwiches. Egg salad.
Oh,
And I
wow.
said, write the recipe down for me, please. Well, she wrote it down, and it was a dash of this, a pinch of that.
A shake of this.
So I never have been able to perfect it. So I know exactly what you're saying.
My mom, I watched her one time, and she said, and she says, you had a shake of this, right? And she shook it. And then she shook it again. I said, you did two shake. Oh, the other one felt a little light. That's what she said. The other one felt a little light. So she did it again, and it still came out good.
You know what? You know what my recipe from my mother said? It just had what was in it. There was no measurements. There was no nothing. It was just like, this is what's in it.
Trial and error. Learn yourself.
That does no good. That does me no good. And she's like, well, that's how I do it. I'm like, well,
That's typically how I like to cook with you cook with feeling. But however, when you're baking, usually you need to be a little bit more precise or baked goods to typically.
Yeah, that's true. I do the same thing. I made homemade sloppy joes and stews and stuff, and it's the same thing. I just put in and adjust the taste, and I can never duplicate it the same.
I don't even think my mom tasted that stuff she cooked when she was cooking.
I don't know. My grandma could have wrote her recipes down. And I could have followed them to the T, and it still wouldn't have tasted as good as when my grandma made it.
No,
My grandma did write down a recipe. I lost it years ago for Hungarian nut roll. Kulach is what the family called it. I'm going to guess that's the Hungarian name for it. But pretty much we could never duplicate it.
Mm-hmm.
We tried it once, and it failed terribly in comparison.
yeah, even if you have your grandmother or your mother is passed on and you have the exact same cooking utensils because they were left to you, and you're using all the same pots, all the same pans, the same measuring cup, and you try to follow it to a T, and you do, and you perfect it, and then you taste it, and you're like, what is this? This is
crap.
Well, that's another thing. My grandma
nothing
cooked.
like Mom.
My grandma cooked everything in cast iron, and so that made a huge difference. I mean,
All the difference.
that was the second thing that was a permanent fixture on my mom's stove was a cast iron skillet.
mm-hmm.
Always.
Yeah.
And Crisco can.
Yep. Back when it was lard.
Traditional cast iron and me just do not get along.
She never washed it.
No,
You're not supposed
Scraped
to.
it and
Yeah.
wiped it out with a. Well, she used to use a rag, and then when paper towels started getting popular, she started using paper towels.
yeah, you get rid of all that good seasoning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
have
what she
to
said.
season that
Never
metal.
washed
Never use soap. because when you cook next time, you'll taste the soap.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You have to season them.
Yep. And if it becomes unseasoned, slather it down with bacon grease and throw it in the oven for an hour.
Done.
1 minute warning.
Ah,
Oh, it's a
1
minute.
minute.
Dudes,
All
I'm
right.
out. I'll be leaving first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. Everybody have a blessed Saturday. Have a good
You too.
weekend.
Thanks for joining us, Paula.
seeing you, Miss Paula.
Heck
Rock
yeah!
on,
Thanks for
Paula.
having me.
Keep
Well,
on
Bye,
learning.
Kitty.
I'm going to have you on a Talking with Tiny
Hey.
one day.
Talking with Tiny. I'll
Yeah,
talk
it's-
with Tiny.
Well,
I'll
we
talk
gotta
with
get
Yeah,
it.
well,
We
we
gotta
gotta
get her
be-
on Monday Mayhem first. So anyway, 10:30 Monday auction tomorrow at noon. Rock on, keep on learning, and guys, keep on stacking. Bye.
See you, Keith.
Thank you, Keith.
Oh, look at me.
Hey, Kevin,
I'll be-
can you highlight Nick's Coins comment up there? We need to have our little negative 2021, 2022 Morgan fix for today.
All right.
She-
Yeah, that was easy enough. Yeah, you can convince me.
she's a big fan. Loves them.
Ms. Nick, I hear you.
Oh,
You
No,
have
no
to
more.
be a big fan of those dollars, right? Right?
On a more serious note, I have a cast iron pan specifically for cornbread. That's all that's ever cooked in it.
Oh,
Is it got like, because I know my grandmother used to use one to make the cornbread in that had the corn cob shape of it.
I had those and I got rid of them because they are a pain to clean out.
And she also had one, it was a big pig's head.
Those are worth money. Those
Yeah,
are
it looked like a
collectors.
big pig's face. I don't know who got it whenever she passed away, but it was a big pig's face and it was awesome.
Okay, we're
It's
running
also
over.
our birthday
I'm
gift.
gonna be next. I'm gonna say thanks for having me on the panel. This was an interesting show. It was fun. It was good. And thank you everybody in the stream. And 73.
All right, I guess I'll go next. Thanks, Kevin, Coins Making Sense, for having me on. Everybody on the panel, it was fun. Everybody in the chat, thanks for joining. And as always, the 2021 and 2020, soon to be 2023 proof Morgan and Peace silver dollars are going to be the best Morgan and Peace silver dollars ever. Better than the originals. That's my opinion. Talk to you later.
That was awesome.
I was going to say, was he able to do that with a straight face?
Yeah.
He probably had a cheesy grin behind that.
Yeah.
So great morning show, fun, entertaining, very lighthearted. I think great way to kick off our Saturday morning. Kevin, thanks for allowing me to join this morning. And actually, I look forward to every Saturday morning, if I may. Great auction last night. Great folks in the chat. Wonderful feedback in the newest Stacking Nation. We will do our best to continue that level of professionalism, courtesy, and respect that you have expected from us. So high praise and a very high bar for us to continue and to exceed. So with that, remember the first law of thermodynamics. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Rather, it can be altered in form. So transform your energy into a force for good.
And thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a silver stacker.
How do I always end up last? It's like
I don't know, man.
everybody starts talking and I'm like, come on. I want to go. And then I'm last. Well, I
You're
guess I
just
can say
that
it.
good.
I guess I can
You're
say
just
it in
that
this
good,
one
man.
too. And then there were two. But I want to thank everybody for coming out to Kevin's show this morning. We had a great time. I had a great time talking with everybody on the panel. I really do. And I love each and every one of you. And I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for coming up on the panel this morning. to everybody in the Numis Stacking Nation, Triple S, Tiny, John Boulay, Coin Crew, Gen X, Silver Wolverine, to Miss Paula, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on up, everybody. If you haven't subscribed to their channels, what are you waiting for? These people all have awesome content, and you need to subscribe to them in order to find our content coming up. Because coming up here in April, we are going to be starting to rotate around some of our programs. So you need to be aware of that, and keep listening in order to hear our new channel times. So remember, Monday we have the Monday Morning Mayhem with the Coin Crew at 10:30. Good Morning with Son of a Silver Stacker at 9:30 in the morning. We have Ms. Ida at 7:30 in the morning. Man, she's an early bird. She is an early bird. Monday night, there's the Coin Q&A. I know I was going backwards. Why was I going backwards? I don't know. Monday night, there's the Coin Q&A at, I want to say that's at 8:30 Eastern. But also make sure that you keep an eye out for our coin auction next week, which is going to be on Friday, 6 p.m. on Gen X Collectible. So that's enough of channel guide. Man, we're going to actually have to start off a channel guide, I swear. So I'm Kevin from Coins Making Sense. Thank you very much for joining us all here today. This is your spot for the dissemination of information to the Numis Stacking Nation. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day.